wonderful week, and we are on with the next season. We're on the last game, and if you watched my last video, we completed last season too. It's it changes up every time. Every season, you no longer are just facing Bears, Chiefs, and then Patriots. It's now it'll change every single season.
The getting to know each other process is over.
Well, let's get into it.
Down to it. And we're off in week 3 of Draft Champions. The return now by Alford. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
I got Brett Favre as quarterback. He's okay. Him on the Vikings was okay. When he was on the Jets, he sucked. Threw more interceptions than touchdowns.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That's usually what happens. Ben Roethlisberger throws it out of bounds usually first time he throws it.
And you can put pressure on them and make it tough. That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Roethlisberger to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. And a new set of downs here.
Sorry if I'm not talking very much. I'm still really focused.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams.
Yeah, New England Patriots suck at running. I feel like 24th in the running game. Jets were like number 9.
Based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. A gain of 11 and a first down. Well, clearly one of his
anybody cover
advantages as a
anybody?
passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And able to push his way forward.
Hey, as long as we get an interception or just kick a field goal, we'll be fine.
2nd and 4. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with
that was 2 yards. If you look up in the corner, it was 2nd and 5.
Coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man Hilton. That one goes for 24 yards.
I should have upped my defense.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot and they connected there and picked up a first down.
No gain, and it's second down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play,
they're going to throw it. I can already tell.
And he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Third and goal, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jared Cook.
Screw it. I'm just going to go deep.
The Patriots drive right down
Or like usual, I'm just going to do a snap.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
I'll be right back, guys.
So now here comes the jet off. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action.
Sorry about that, guys. Had to do something, find my phone. Let's go.
One man in the backfield.
He killed him on the short pass.
He'll try and start this drive in the air. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll go with a keeper. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
Oh,
He's got
right
time.
there. That's the money.
On the right side here, and that's complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Happened last game. Randy Moss.
Their big-bodied receiver, 61 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. This fielded at the 2. What a spin. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Try to stop him.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Whoa, he just threw that out of bounds.
But it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And
Ooh,
his
that was
throw
an
is gonna
awful
be
pass.
incomplete. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't even gain a yard this
So on
drive.
4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On the return, it's Hyde.
Oh no.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. He'll look to throw.
And threw out of bounds.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown
That's
back
bullshit.
across his body. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Great
The
job.
evaluation
You did
process
great.
in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a
Good shot.
pressure too much as down he goes. Trent Murphy in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
That's not a boomer. That's literally far out of bounds.
Spot it right at the 20.
Even with great field position, they failed.
Now works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception.
Only punted for 30 yards.
A bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott.
Oh, whoa.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. One man in the backfield, Elliott.
Oh,
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here comes the Jets defense as they ready themselves.
Oh, it's at the 1,
The
damn.
field last time was short-lived with a 3 and out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3 and out, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with
Just gonna try
halftime
to
on the horizon,
force
they'll be
them to
out
get
of
a safety,
timeouts from
basically.
here forward. They run again with Peterson. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position,
We received the ball.
The tackle.
And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. Now it's Hyde on the return.
Why is a gigantic linebacker guarding me?
He's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because
Don't get close. Don't get close. Jeez.
Momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy able to swap him from that defensive.
Yeah, no matter what, I'm
spot
still
for
going
a
to go
loss
first
of
down.
5. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
In the completion, nice throw, nice catch, but Charles, big thanks goes to the men up front.
They allowed the quarterback to throw out of the rocking chair, so to speak. Plenty of time to survey the field and find an open man.
This is Elliott, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
1 man in the backfield, Elliott. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build.
Okay, let's see what my completion rate is. I got a 75
He's
completion.
going to make the big play. In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
I just like ragdolled on top of him.
Receiver, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Jets have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we
Just, I gotta rewatch this.
guys who are great trash
Hold on.
talkers and give us some really.
I gotta rewatch that play. No, wrong play. Let's rewatch this. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Oh, help. This thing. Okay, let's rotate. Okay. And ragdoll now. That's not as funny as I remember it, but okay.
Funny lines, but the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The return now by Alford. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first
That's
half,
not a
you're
first
scripting
down.
12 to 16.
Shouldn't be.
I think
Yep.
in the second
Second
half, you're
inches.
really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now flags come in. Looked like
I
one
didn't
of the
move.
Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense.
Well, that's really rare.
Still
Second and 5. Peterson alone in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. 3rd and 4.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well,
Oh my.
as you play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam.
Why can my
And he will
cornerbacks
have
not
the
fucking
first
shit?
down as he's brought down up near midfield. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. On second down, Roethlisberger. Jerry Rice, open right side. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That's that
So here we go
Rice.
with third down after the second down pass completion. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And brought down.
My
but
team
not
is really
before
slow.
they're inside the 25.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's got time in the pocket. His throw caught right around the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
As
I'm
if
not
he didn't
worried.
have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball on the 3. Third down and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Peterson.
He stopped him.
He's normally a sure thing down here, but Peterson denied near the goal line. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
That's why I'm not worried.
And that last drive,
Things get really bad in the red zone.
not just that, they had a great
That's always what the Patriots do.
Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because
Just gotta get it to him. Gotta get it away from the end zone.
The last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll look to throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One man in the backfield, Elliott. They'll set up a throw. Backing up. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's first down.
Play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Here's Elliott, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Just going to throw it again.
NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball,
and deep.
That way you often control the game.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Last time we completely and utterly destroyed them.
They'll look to throw.
I'm watching Jerry over the middle.
And complete right side to Cook. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A very solid gain of 27. And quickly they get to the line.
Hopkins and Rice and Helton. Those are the major factors right now.
He'll look to throw. And that will be complete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case,
oh, and it's intercepted.
Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Johnson.
Game one. I had a 77.7 completion rate, 2 touchdowns, and 206 yards. I'm just going to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next week, I guess. See you later. Bye.